Ellargu namaskaralu. Thank you for coming. I hope you all had your coffee refill. Did you all meet a lot of human agents today? You did? How is it? How has it been? Have you had enough dose of AI today since morning? Yes. So I'm going to share a case from the personal world. We got a proposition that we couldn't refuse very recently. I have two sons. The younger one has been wanting to build his own computer for a long time now. He's been asking us to buy spares. So we've been putting it off. So why do you need to build something which is already available in the market? There are so many cheap ones. And more than anything else, there is a hand-me-down from the brother. That is what happens to the second siblings, right? You get the hand-me-downs. So we thought we can make good. But after his 10th board exams, recently, on March 10th, I very clearly remember because that was the last exam. And the first thing he did after he came back from writing the exam is sat down to give us this proposal. Okay, so he wrote a very endearing 2-page, 3-page document saying why he wants to build his own and not buy or not use the hand-me-down, because he feels the first reason is that as parents, we will be respected more among our peers. Okay, so, and the proposal went on for 2-3 pages. It was complete with an FAQ section and also the spec of the spares that he wanted us to get, including the costing. It was costing about 50K, the estimate came to about 50K, not cheap. And we were kind of thinking that he was wanting it like a hobby, but since we had been putting it for a long time, we thought we'll indulge, and we got him the spares. And he set about assembling. And this was his concluding note, not to buy anything other than the requested configuration, because he thought an AMD computer requires the spec that he had requested, and anything less, it is not going to serve his purpose. So he wanted us to select a clear yes or no. And this entire draft was replete with grammar errors, typos, different font sizes, just to drive home the point that it was a human who generated this proposal and not AI. And we got him the spares, and he set about to assemble the computer. All was going good until he hit two snags. One, the fans inside the box wouldn't run, and the lights wouldn't glow. There are about 4 fans inside the system, and they were not running. Another snag was the display was not working. So what's the point of assembling the entire unit? This is something we were really worried, So we are going to buy you expensive stuff, and if it fails, there is no second chance. Okay, so we also were concerned. So when this happened, what do you think he did when the fans were not running, when the lights were not glowing? He did what everybody does today. So until a few months back, I thought I was raising only 2 sons. I've of late come to realize that the second one is fostering the third, a bro, which he refers to any AI assistant, ChatGPT, any AI assistant, it is his bro. So even when we were looking at the possible solutions, what he did was he clicked a picture of this unit, he put it in the AI assistant and asked what has gone wrong, why are the fans not working, why aren't the lights glowing? And lo and behold, he got answers in less than a minute, and he fixed it. It turns out that the Molex connector setup was not working. And the display issue, he was not able to get enough answers from the AI assistant. He kept asking, it kept giving him the same answer. He tried. Sometimes this happens with us, right? Not all answers your AI is able to tell you. This is what happened, and what do you think he did now? Any guesses? Come on, people, you had some coffee? He did what humans have always done, asked fellow people. Okay, so he went on Stack Overflow, he went on Reddit, he found, and he scrolled through some discussions, and he found the answer to his solution, to his problem. He had to connect to the relevant HDMI slot, but he had connected to the motherboard I/O instead. So he got the answer. It fixed it. So this is how AI has permeated all our lives, right? So in all walks of our life. Now, how was life before AI? It took time. Everything had to be done from scratch. There are long hours, and you almost always feel that probably you are alone. How many of you have felt like that when setting up your CRM or books or whatever applications? Am I doing this right? I see one hand go up. I think others still need some more coffee. Yeah. So we always have this self-doubt, right? Is this the best way to do something? And there are a lot of trial and errors. This was life before AI. So what has changed with AI now? There is a lot of work already pre-designed or pre-done for you, right? It gives you a blueprint. It gives you a head start, and it might not always give you the perfect solution, but it gives you something tangible for you to work with. So what happened? What was happening then? We needed validation. As humans, we need validation. We need to be told we are on the right track, we are doing it right, we are not alone, there are umpteen ways of doing it, there are amazing ways of cutting down the learning curve. We need all this endorsements and validations from our peers. Now, what is happening now? In all this, the time it was taking for us to learn and implement, that has been cut down drastically because of AI, right? But we still need validation. There still is self-doubt. We need to figure out if what you're doing is the best way of doing it. And there are also a couple of new variables in this mix, right? So what is that? It is the sometimes missing context and nuances, business nuances, that AI might not be able to get it. Still not there yet, possibly. So the difference that it has made, it has accelerated your learning, there is faster implementation time, and also information is at your fingertips. So life is a lot more easier. 80% of it, AI is already there, right? So we saw a case from the personal world. Let us take a business case now. We have a customer, Patrick Mayers. He is running a training center. He has a lot of trainees registered for his courses. He wants to give out certifications. So his need was to be able to send out email reminders 90 days before the certificates expire. Once certified, they're not always certified in this training program, possibly. So he wanted to send out emails 90 days before, 80 days, saying 89 days remaining, 87 days remaining, and so on and so forth. So he wanted to set this up, and he had figured out how to do the basic stuff in CRM, but he wanted some help. So what will happen if we ask this question to ChatGPT or any AI assistant? It gave out, when we asked this question, it gave out the entire process of setting this up, automating this workflow for Patrick. Right from the modules that he had to create. He had to create 2 modules, one for students, another for training records, and how the other, which would be the related records, related module, and how he had to, what kind of fields he had to set up for both the modules and the field types, and how to auto-calculate the expiration date for the certification, and what all workflows and automations he had to set up, the workflow rule that he had to create, and the workflow configurations that he had to do for expiry date and for sending out the email reminders, and also configuring reports, exporting them. Not only that, it also offered additional tips, enhancements that Patrick could consider. One is it generated a custom function to auto-generate a certificate PDF and with proper certification PDF, and to email it, and another to integrate Zoho Forms, right, to track the student enrollment, the trainees enrollment, right from the beginning stage, from the enrollment stage. Now, this is the structure AI recommended. Now, is this structure workable for everybody? Largely it will, but there could be possible gaps, and these are real, I'm not making them up. For example, there could be regions where they might have to obtain consent even from the trainees to send out email reminders. Take industry, for example. Some industries might require you to log even every communication, every emails, every messages. So you might have to log this email reminder also for audit purposes. And take student profiles, for example. Not everybody is probably sitting right in front of the computer or constantly looking at emails, right? So some student, some trainee probably is in a construction work site, and it makes sense, or it is easier for this trainee to consume this information or to get an update on these things, say on SMS or WhatsApp. And the choice of product for sending out the emails, it need not necessarily be Zoho campaigns. In the real world, for a business, a small business, for Patrick, all he probably needed is Zoho CRM email workflows with custom triggers and field mergers and all. Now, if the same question is asked on the community discussions platform, where humans engage with humans, here what happens is the experience that comes from doing by people, the real world experience, that a peer is able to bring to the table. So this same question is there on the community, and one of our experts and a partner, Matthias, he helped out Patrick with the steps. He guided Patrick to set this up much more efficiently. And here is the nugget he adds, which can come only with experience. The best practice is to use custom module linked to your contacts to set up the two modules that he was talking about. This can come only with experience, that kind of tip or that kind of an advice. And the conversation went on. Patrick has more requirements. But again, he has doubts about if he's doing this right, whether he's overthinking. And he gets assurance from other peers and Zoho experts on the community, all human experts. Now, this is how this pans out, right? Today, we are at a place where we have to leverage everything, leverage AI and leverage the value of what AI and community can bring together. While AI gives you the head start, the much needed blueprint, community or the human connections bring context, experience, and advice to the table. And when these two are in place, you are able to deliver faster implementations and derive a lot more value from your investments with whatever application that you have set up to run and automate your business. That last mile connectivity. So while AI has given you that 80%, human connections account for that last mile connectivity, the much needed jump you need to complete your entire setup. So this is what we enable through Zoho Community, a platform where we'd like to bring all the, now we've resorted to calling community and members to human agents now. So it brings all the people together on this platform where a lot of exchange of knowledge and experience happens. It helps you cut down the learning curve. There is an online forum where a lot of discussions happen. There are over 120K discussions with members and over 600 discussions happening. That itself, forums by itself, is a huge knowledge base from which you can find out how your peers in a particular industry, in your specific industry, have solved an example, for instance. And this conversation serve as a ready reckoner. To complement this, to take the conversations beyond online communication among the peers, we've also set up Zoho user groups. In India, right now, we have about 23 user groups and over 5K members. All these are panning in tier 1 and tier 2, 3 cities. In this year and the next year, we are going to be adding a lot more user groups, covering a lot more tier 2 and tier 3 cities. In this, people in these cities, in these user groups, we set up meetups very frequently, almost once a month or at least once a quarter, where people come together, meet peers from their city. Not just the city-based groups, we also have virtual groups based on industry, based on roles. For example, there is a Zoho user group for marketers, there's a Zoho user group for sales professionals, there's a Zoho user group for developers. So people sharing a similar profession can come into this, network with their peers and learn from their challenges and experience, and also share whatever they have learned with this community. And also for vertical-based groups, we have healthcare, manufacturing, law firms, FinServ groups. So there are a lot of such virtual groups that you can join and benefit from, where a lot of interaction among the human peers can happen and learn from each other. And not just that, we have some champions. I think Sam Kuralan and Manikraj, are you here? Sam is here. So Sam Kuralan, I like to call him Kuralan. We recently met in Houston. He's been an amazing contributor to the community. He's also our partner. He has shared his resource repository on GitHub with the community for others to benefit from. In fact, on coming 25th, he's hosting a session on this particular topic to ensure that the community, the Zoho community, is able to implement AI-powered sales automation for their businesses. Thank you, Sam. We'll be looking for you to participate more. And we definitely want more of you adopting AI, adopting Zoho solutions for your business to come and share with the larger peer community so everybody benefits and we all grow together. I mean, we really accelerate this growth. Looking at, this is one of the slides that shows the series of events we do. So not just setting up all these spaces for you to have conversations, connect, and network. We also enable a lot of learning, group learning, through activities like this, besides the regular webinars and the other sessions that keep happening from Zoho from time to time. We also do focused groups. There is a series going on enabling you to adopt AI-driven features inside Zoho applications. So make sure to bookmark all this and use all these resources to optimize your learning. So this is his GitHub repository link. If anyone is interested, you might want to meet Sam sometime during the day today to get to know more. And happy to let you know that we have launched a mobile app for Zoho community. This lets you stay connected with the peers within your group, within your vertical, sharing your roles. And also, you can stay on top of all the important updates happening in Zoho. For example, we post a release announcement, a major release coming up, or a security vulnerability update that we are going to share, or anything on AI advancements, whatever be it, this will be your one place to get all the updates that that will help you stay on top of all things Zoho. So make sure you scan this and download the app. It's available for both Android and iOS. And this is the essence, the summary of what we've been talking since morning. While as experts, someone has access to everything, to all resources, and they have technology at their fingertips. They are able to create solutions and solve their own problems. But they also derive a lot of gratification when somebody benefits from their expertise. While they are there with access, community was, until a year ago probably, was enabling the people who are on their journey from becoming, going from being a rookie to pro, to have information and learn faster. And today, with AI as a big variable, everybody has access to technology to solve problems much more easily. And I think all these two components, both these components have to come together to drive faster implementation cycles and ensure that businesses are able to derive more ROI from their investments with tech. So, the world has been really changing at a pace that none of us expected. But the thing is, at the end of it, it all works out. And it really worked out well for my second born too. His computer is up, running, and working, and has been on it, telling the world that his bro is AI, and he can figure out anything. He doesn't have to really go to school. I have a problem with that. But that is something I have to figure out for later. Thank you. If you have any questions, I'm here throughout the day. We can connect sometime. Thank you.
Any questions about the Zoho community, please raise your hand. None?
No, AI is here to help everyone.
All right.
Yeah,
So
thank
one
you.
thing that AI can't do is we help each other, we uplift each other. So Vidya here shared some insights about the community.